can artificial intelligence actually accelerate the research of neuroscientific research, like finding mental cure and help people with disabilities, building movement capability for them? What do you think?
Absolutely, I think. So to answer the first part of your question, one thing is like that how AI is facilitating neuroscience today. For instance, I would describe it on two levels. One is now AI-based methods or tools are actually being utilized by a lot of neuroscientists to actually analyze their data sets. Right? And this could happen that, for instance, if you want to segment or detect a single neuron in complex images collected from a variety of species at different brain regions, there is like a lot of variability morphologically and anatomically in the data. Now we know, like, for instance, deep neural networks are pretty great in object classification and segmentation tasks, and those are deployed effectively in analyzing such large-scale data sets as well. And this is just one example. There are other models, for instance, which are analyzing the behavior of the animal as well through key point estimation. Now, coming to sort of like finding a cure for some common diseases, I think in the last couple of years, there has been a lot of development on that front, especially using machine learning and AI. And there are quite a few companies or startups that are found, especially in the Bay Area, which are actually just using AI for drug discovery. And they have secured some decent amount of funding as well. Now, you can imagine like why these companies are emerging now as compared to 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Because now one can understand that AI has reached to a capacity where all you need is some good structured data to train your models. And once you have that, then sky is your limit, right? Then in that aspect, imagine that you collect the data from certain labs or from certain hospitals, which can actually, or trained doctors can actually give you some smart labels that, you know what, I believe by looking at this image or data sample, that this person has severe depression or dementia or any other disease that we can take as an example. And then now you can take those labeled examples and train a neural network, which actually can predict with high precision and accuracy by looking at the data of a new patient as an instance. Now, such technique could be very useful, you can imagine, when we are talking about millions of patients every day, right? And especially, I think probably 2 weeks ago, DeepMind just announced that they are actually making a new company. Its founder is making a new company called Isomorphic Labs, which is just using AI for drug discovery. Now you can imagine like a player like DeepMind is also realizing that it is a huge field which has a lot of room, right, to grow, and now and this is the right time to actually make it happen. So I guess AI is actually helping a lot as of today, and I think probably in the near future it's going to be really helpful in hopefully finding some cure for outstanding diseases.